Through death, there's reincarnation. And through reincarnation, there's death? Is it just an endless cycle? I'm not too sure on that one. But anyway, hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy, Matt Diazable, coming at you with some new music reviews. Thank you for coming on by. I appreciate it. Today, I am checking out the latest EP from a new band called Ameonna. I'm really bad at pronouncing this band's name. The EP is called The Birth of Death. If you've never heard about this band, Ameonna, they are a deathcore band based out of Las Vegas and have been a band since about 2023. And if you're familiar with the band Chelsea Grin, you might be familiar with most of these members because I think 3 out of 4 of the members were in the band Chelsea Grin at one point. Their ex-vocalist, I think his name is Alex, their guitarist, John, their old drummer, Pablo. Really bad with band names and everyone right now, just off the rip. Kind of hard to remember. But yeah, this is pretty much, because Chelsea Grin had a lot of member changes, but when they were the most popular, most of these guys were in the core part of that band at that time. So it feels like it's like almost Chelsea Grin 2.0 with this latest band and this newest EP, which is their 3rd EP in total. They've dropped 2 other EPs, but I only discovered this band because I was looking up bands on Lambgoat to see what to review, and the band name, even though I can't pronounce it, stuck out to me. I was like, I've never seen this band before, and until afterwards, I didn't know it was ex Chelsea Grin members until after I finished my review and writing and everything. It's an EP that aims to blend different genres like deathcore, tech death, ambient textures, and spiritual undertones all into one little package. It's an EP that's packed with, ambition, immaculate production, and flashes of brilliance, though, they don't always stick the landing at times. From the opening moments of this EP, there's a real strong attempt to build a mood and, I guess you could say, a mystique to their sound. Haunting and robotic vocals and eerie ambience really set the tone early on this EP. And there are plenty of moments on this EP where the atmospheric side of the band really shines. These slower and ambient sounds really come to fruition, especially on the track Rebirth here. They have a really strong, unique feel here that blends in nicely with the band overall. So I'll play a clip of Rebirth for you so you get a sense of that ambience they have here. It has a really almost like melancholy weight to it and just feels so sad and depressing, especially when they're paired with some really melodic vocal lines and some really distant and echoing drums. It shows some real potential here by showing some emotional depth that goes beyond the genres known for. The genres, go-to brutality. When the band kind of leans into more of technical playing here with its really sharp riffs and drums that, we call modern tech death style of drumming, it can be quite intense at times, but it seems like they can't really hold that intensity throughout this whole EP. On tracks like Mother, the tech elements kind of get overtaken once the deathcore vocals really kick in. While the vocals are very powerful and versatile, it feels like when those vocals are very large and just overpowering everything, all the musicianship underneath everything kind of falls into this almost standard kind of playing where it's not as intricate. So it kind of feels like they get, I won't say lazy, but it's just not as inspiring as when the vocals aren't singing and they get a little bit more technical. So I'll play a clip of Mother so you can see how the vocals can be very powerful and somewhat distracting from the basic playing from the musicians, it feels like. It feels like the vocals are undercutting the musicianship a bit. On the title track of this album, The Birth of Death, The band seems to be showing some more refinement with this version of like fusion of tech death and ambient sound. Here you get some really hellish vocals and some very angelic harmonies that collide together to really create a very cohesive atmosphere. This song is one of the strongest moments on this EP because, you know, you get some really heavy, gent-like riffs that have a good groove to them and some really punishing drums that follow with. So I'm gonna play a small clip of this song so you get a sense of the groovy bounciness that you get with this song. Locked in. And when the band really slows things down a bit, they really excel here because they're crafting some moments that have a real feel of gravity to it. There's a lot of weight and depth to them that really helps elevate the songs to be a little bit above average when it comes to the brutal and death metal, deathcore style. Elsewhere, like on the song The Child, the band leans into some like darker and heavier sounds, but not always is it a very fresh take when they do this darker, harder sound. Because some of the slower breakdowns, while crushing for sure, they feel like they can be a bit predictable. Still, even when the EP and the songs feel kind of standard, the sounds on here don't sound cheap. The production on here is impressively clean and balanced and offering some really good clarity here without ever really draining the raw energy of the band. They got great production for sure. Overall, I think this EP from Ameonna, I'm sorry if I'm messing that up. I think you can tell that they are trying to build something here that is very cinematic and very expansive. Sometimes that ambition feels a little bit scattered and some of the ideas they're trying to execute here don't really quite land that well. But when the band really embraces contrast, you know, divine versus demonic, ambient versus abrasive, they really uncover something that feels quite genuinely compelling. The band can really focus and refine their approach. There's definitely a lot of potential work here that they can create in the future, but as it stands right now, this latest EP from Ameonna, The Birth of Death, I would have to give it a okay to decent 6.5 out of 10. Links down below. Tell me what you think. I'm Matt from Diazable. Give me some recommendations. I always enjoy doing this stuff. And until next time, guys, see you in the pit.